There are a lot of great organizations in Kansas City, but See You in the Major Leagues, led by former Royals team president, now top advisor for the Texas Rangers, Dayton Moore, is one of the many great events and one of the many great organizations in and around Kansas City. Dayton Moore is now joining us on KCMO Talk Radio 95.7 FM. We're always streaming on the KCMO Talk Radio app. And Dayton and the organization have a big event coming up 1 week from today. Dayton, good morning, my friend. How are you? And take us through the fourth annual event you've got coming up next Thursday.
Well, good morning, Pete. It's great to be with you, and good morning to all your listeners. And yeah, it's been so much fun and rewarding to just with the Seeing the Major Leagues Foundation, and we're in our 7th year of our mentoring program, which is one of the things that we do with the foundation. And it's like I said, it's been awesome just to partner these students, and the students actually have represented over 26 high schools throughout the Kansas City metro area. And they're paired up with one-on-one mentoring weekly throughout the course of the year, and part of so many different things and leadership events. And they get to hear from great speakers and go through our curriculum, our leadership curriculum and character building program. And the Top Golf event is the main fundraiser, Pete. That's how we fund the mentoring program and the scholarships, for the kids. I think we have over 20 kids in college right now that we're supplying, or awarding them with yearly scholarships as well. And so it's our 4th annual Top Golf event. It's our main fundraiser for the year. Appreciate you being a part of it. And, many people throughout the community have come together for this great cause.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's next Thursday, May 29th, and you can still get your tickets now. You go to seeyouinthemajorleagues.org/topgolf. That's CU, just the letter seeyouinthemajorleagues.org/topgolf. And there still are, not a lot, but there still are some tickets available if you want to join us out at Topgolf with Dayton Moore coming up next Thursday. So the mentoring part of this organization I want to spend some time on here, because I know this is near and dear to your heart, finding young people around Kansas City and giving them a mentorship program and opportunity. That is something that a lot of young people desperately need. How did you think about this part of the organization and the value in it for Kansas City?
Well, I mean, I've been blessed to deal with 16 to 25-year-olds my entire professional life. And, just as we would, bring individuals out to Kauffman Stadium and sit with them and speak with them and have dinner with them and introduce them to, players and fellowship with one another, Matt Fulks, who's our director, we just felt we could do more. And to be able to utilize our resources and our platform of leadership to pair individuals up with mentors. And, a lot of there's so many people in our community that, don't have a father present in the home. And, we know the importance of strong male leadership in the lives of young people. And there's a lot of females, young ladies that maybe don't have, somebody that they can talk to and share, some of the most intimate things about their life with. And so, we have intentionally, found individuals in the community who have a great heart for the next generation that want to serve, as a mentor to a young person. And, Pete, I know when you reflect back on your life, I reflect back on my life, and still today, I mean, I need mentors today as much as ever, and I had great mentors growing up, and I know what they meant, in my life as well. And I'm still very close with some of those people in my early adulthood, and as I was trying to manage through, different decisions, and people with wisdom that were around me and spoken to my life have been so meaningful. And so, just really wanting the exact same thing for other people's children as you want for your own. And, that's kind of the spirit behind, trying to find mentors, for these students.
And I see next week at the Top Golf, Dayton Moore joining us on KCMO, you will have a $10,000 hole-in-one contest. You know, I've never had one in my life as like a 25 handicap, but if there's ever a time to have one, next week would be pretty darn good. Have you done that before? Has anybody ever won that?
I don't think so. No, we have, and Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City, I believe, sponsors that, and they've been a great supporter, of our foundation, the mentoring program, and there's, like I said, it's a wonderful event. Top Golf is a neat place. It's an opportunity for everybody to get together and kind of it can be as competitive as you want it to be, but it's just a lot of fun to hit golf balls and just a great setting. And like I said, it's an opportunity to get together for a common purpose and to help with the next generation. And that's what we want to be about.
Dayton Moore is here, and you can still get your tickets. Top Golf next Thursday night. CU, that's the letter C, and then spell out U at topgolf.com. CU at topgolf.com. Register through tonight, May 22nd, for the event at Top Golf next Thursday, May the 29th. Dayton Moore joining us on KCMO. Dayton, obviously, there have also been a lot of rumors out there that you are exploring a run for governor of Kansas. So where are you at right now on that potential decision?
Pete, it's been a very interesting process, and we've met with a lot of people. We've had an opportunity to travel the state of Kansas and learn a great deal, and really with the sole purpose of just how we can discover the best way to serve Kansas going forward. We've always used our platform as a general manager to advance higher levels of leadership, get involved with different aspects of our community, our state, our region, our country, and those are the things that we've always been very intentional about. And this exploration is just something that we've just been excited to learn, and not 100% sure, really not. I mean, I think that what's leadership is required today more than any other time in the history of our country, and certainly in our state. And I think there's a lot of, and I say this respectfully, because I think when you step into the political world, it takes courage to do that. But I think there's a lot of people out there, and I've seen in our journey that they're followers kind of disguised as leaders, if you will. And I think we can do better. And I'm not saying that I'm the person that can do better, but I'm a person who cares. And if we can during this process learn a great deal, motivate people to lead in a way that I believe is just deeply committed on an others first mentality. When I hear people at all levels of leadership talk about what I did and I'm responsible for this and I accomplished this, it just sends it's like fingernails across the chalkboard for me, because I know any measure of success personally that I've ever had, it's because of other people, and it's we, and it's us, and it's unity, and it's together. And I think we have to raise up a new group of leaders who understand that principle, that leadership begins and ends with putting others first. And it's about we, and it's about us. And the only time you ever use the word I or my is when I can do better, or I made a mistake, or it's my fault, or I'm accountable. And, those are the types of, I think, the leaders that we admire in this state. And those are the types of leaders and people that we want. And when you have that type of mentality, you create loyalty, you create humility, and togetherness. And so we're just on this time of discovery. I was never marinated. I'm not marinated in the policies and some of the huge issues that have affected our country. But I do care, and I'm just trying to learn through that. But we'll see, Pete. I just we just need to continue to try to understand, how we can serve Kansas the very best moving forward.
Do you have a self-imposed timeline or deadline in your head that you think about in making a decision like this?
Not really. No, I don't, because I've always felt that, certainly there'll come a point in time when you have to make a decision. And but like I said, I've met with lots of members of the legislature. I've met with businessmen and businesswomen and farm and ag individuals throughout, our state. Certainly, people in the sports world and high level leaders, throughout the state. And, like I said, I'm just learning a great deal and just trying to figure out, like I said, where we can serve best. But I care deeply about families. I care deeply about, as I said, the next generation. Our foundation reflects that. And everything that we've done our entire lives has been a reflection of how we can serve people and care for people and just come alongside of others and let their God-given abilities and talents shine and believe in people. And that's as much as anything else is you get a group of people that care about one another, believe in one another, and believe in the future. And, there's so many different things that we can accomplish, but it's truly a selfless type attitude that we must have in all aspects of society. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
We will. Dayton Moore on KCMO, the big event for See You in the Major Leagues. See you at Topgolf next Thursday. I'll be out there. Obviously, Dayton will run the whole operation, run the whole show. And just go to the website. You still have 1 day to register at CU. That's just the letter C and then spell out you at topgolf.com. See you at topgolf.com to join us next Thursday to support an outstanding foundation here in Kansas City led by Dayton Moore. Dayton, it's great to have you on, my friend. Really appreciate the time, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, Pete. Have a great day. Thank you.
You as well. Dayton Moore on KCMO Talk Radio. The only thing I disagree with him on is when he said it's a lot of fun to hit golf balls. It's only fun if you're hitting them well. But if you're not hitting them well, I'm still going to try to have fun. Because at Topgolf, I'm just going for that hole-in-one, man. $10,000. Give Mark some money to hit a few parlays for the Royals this summer.
There you go.
I'll hook you up, Mark, okay? I'll take care of you. I'll buy John a couple Dr. Peppers as well if I hit that hole-in-one. You guys will be, don't worry. We'll cut you in on the deal. All right? It's all good. So we're going to have a good time next Thursday. Great organization, good man, good friend, and we'll see what he's thinking when it comes to running for Kansas governor as well. It's obviously a backdrop to what could be a fascinating 2026 around the state of Kansas. With not just a governor's race that will be hot and heavy. You got a lot of people already in the mix who are running. You've got Scott Schwab, you've got Jeff Collier, you have Charlotte O'Hara, Doug Billings, a lot of names out there that will be talked about and will be jumping into the race. You could have easily 8 people running for Kansas governor in the Republican primary next year. That is going to be crazy if it happens. And Roger Marshall's up for re-election too. And listen, I think he's going to do it again. I do. There's no reason for him not to. But maybe that race gets mildly interesting. I don't know. Just something to think about as we move into and towards 2026. Can't believe it's already happening, but here we are. So if you're going to join us out there at Topgolf, looking forward to it. Let me see. Who else is going to be out there in some of the bays? I got a list here of people. Abby Eden, Fox 4, Olympic silver medalist, Taryn Humphrey. Mike Garrett from the Chiefs, Royals Hall of Fame pitcher Dennis Leonard, and 20 other people here. I got a full list of folks. So it'll be a good time. Kathy Nelson, we'll enjoy it. Hope you'll join us as well.